The biggest reason people fail their New Year's resolutions is because they set unrealistic, overly ambitious goals that they have absolutely no idea how they are going to achieve. And I know this because I had done this forever. But last year was different. 2024 wasn't just good, it was mind-blowingly transformative. So in this video, I'm going to show you that exact system that I used to plan out my entire year in just that one day. Alright, so before we get into goal setting, let's hit the real first step. Organizing your life into clear categories. I came across the Full Life Framework, which laid out 6 core categories that seemed pretty universal. Physical health, family and relationships, wealth and money satisfaction, mental strength, spiritual wellness, and work and career prosperity. Think of these as the sturdy pillars that hold up your entire existence. If even just one of those pillars is crumbling, trust me, the entire structure will start wobbling too. But by tackling each pillar individually, you'll make sure that nothing slips through the cracks. So take a second to think about those key areas in your life that you're neglecting most and write them down in order of importance in areas that you need to focus on. For me, creating these categories was like holding up a mirror to my own life. I could see exactly where I was excelling and where I was just dropping the ball. I realized that I was putting all of my energy into work and that hobbies and my emotional well-being was just collecting dust. And that clarity was a total game changer in how I created my goals for the year. So now that you have your life categories in place, it's time to actually set some goals for them. Let's face it, most goals fail because they're either too vague or we just simply don't have control over the outcome. And so to solve that, we're going to break them down into 2 categories. First is output goals. These are the big shiny end results you're aiming for. You know, that dream outcome. And input goals. These are the daily habits and actions that, if done consistently, will inevitably get you there. Let me give you an example. Let's say that we are talking about our social category. The output goal is you want to maintain strong relationships. Your input goal would be, I will reply to all messages daily. Instead of hoping that your relationships just magically stay strong, you are focusing on the actions you actually have control over, replying to messages. Now let's look at the health pillar. Output goal, I want to feel energized and improve my endurance. Input goal, I will exercise for 30 minutes, 4 times a week. This keeps the focus on the action. Whether or not you feel motivated that day doesn't matter. You just get the job done. And guess what? You're feeling energized because you're building the habit that actually supports your end goal. The magic of the system is about tracking the habits instead of just being obsessed over the destination. So create 3 to 5 input-output pairs for each category. When I first did this, I realized that my goals were just super vague, like eat healthier or grow my YouTube channel. But breaking these into pairs gave me a concrete roadmap that I could actually follow every day. And that clarity really did make all the difference. For each category, think about the systems that will fuel your input-output goals. Those small, consistent actions that over time will end up getting you to that goal. And here's the key. Get specific. A system without a clear frequency is just a good idea collecting dust. Once you have this down, it's important to create mindsets for each category. Think of these as beliefs and attitudes that just keep you grounded and motivated, even when life throws curveballs at you and you just want to throw in the towel. For each category, come up with a few key mindsets that reminds you why this is important and how to approach it. These mindsets are like my mental GPS that just helps me stay on track and guides me during those times when I'm at a crossroads. These are a few of my mindsets for the wealth category just to give you an idea. I will spend money on important things. This one keeps me from wasting money on nonsense, but also prevents me from being stingy on things that actually matter, like improving myself and life experiences. I will increase my value to increase my income. This helps me stay focused on what I can control, the value I bring to my work or the projects I'm working on. I will grow my wealth through sensible investments. This keeps me falling for flashy get-rich-quick schemes that I used to get sucked into, and instead just focus on long-term growth. So take a second to reflect on your own categories. What beliefs and attitudes will keep you motivated and intentional? Write them down and make them a part of your plan. And trust me, they will become your compass when you need direction the most. When I first started doing this, these mindsets felt a little abstract, but as I continued to do them, they just felt like second nature. They've really enhanced my clarity and just allow me to stay the course, even during those crazy moments. So after all of this, the next step is we're going to create projects. Projects are those one-off tasks or bigger goals that just don't exactly fit into your neat little categories or daily habits. They're the big ticket items that you're only likely going to tackle once or maybe a couple times this year. Think of this step like creating a high-level to-do list for the year. When I first did this exercise, I grouped my projects into categories just to keep things organized. To acquire, to set up, to organize, and to level up. And this is a look at what mine looks like for this upcoming year. Invest in a few good pairs of comfortable sneakers. Upgrade to a newer laptop. Get a different car. Set up an emergency savings fund. Create a website for my personal or professional work. Polish and update my resume. Organize a yearly snowboarding trip with friends. Plan a trip to Europe. Host some great parties. learn a new sport, train for a 5K, 10K, or marathon, improve my income by 20%. What I love about this step is how flexible it is. It's the perfect place to capture anything that doesn't fall into a system habit or category, but is still important to your year. For me, getting a new laptop has been a task that I've been putting off for years. I'm still editing with a MacBook from 2013, but now that it's on this list, it's not going to get ignored. These projects are meant to be significant, but also actionable, and just to not overthink them. You'll get to them later, but for now, just write them down so they're on your radar. By the time you finish this step, you'll have a fully rounded blueprint for your entire year. If you follow the steps and actually put in the effort, this plan should give you a clear roadmap in how you spend your days, weeks, and months to actually get everything you want done. And if this video helped you, please give it a like. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Blake. I make new videos every week, and I hope that you'll subscribe. Let's crush it this year, and I will catch you in that next video. See you later, guys.